Hello everyone, myself Ritik Kudalkar. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be talking about two of the most important things in a design dissertation black book. First is background study, second is literature review. So we'll be talking about these two things. Firstly, what is a background study? The word itself suggests, right? Background of the topic. नाउ हर एक के सब्जेक्ट के लिए अलग बैकग्राउंड होगा आई मीन फॉर मी इट वाज वेटरनरी हॉस्पिटल एंड रिहैब सेंटर तो मैंने स्टडी किया अबाउट द हिस्ट्री of veterinary science education where it originated was the first person to think about animal health and animal injury को उन लोग कैसे सील करते थे and then how was everything done in the past during the Ashoka time and the era that existed in the past. So for you, if for example your topic is about automobile industry, then again you have to go back and look at what were the ancient automobile and how it originated, how the development and the advancements happened, the entire timeline of it. If you're looking at some other topics such as the marketplace, so you have to again look back at what was the most ancient form of trade and how the markets were held and uh, who was the one who probably founded that there should be something like a system of weekly market, or was it just like for people to buy things, or was it a way of social interaction, और what was the reason for those things to happen. तो ये सब चीज़ें तुम्हें स्टडी करना पड़ेगा. तो when I say background study, it is not just like going to the past and understanding कि इसका history this है. No, your background should be beyond it. It should not be just like हाँ past में ऐसा था, present में ऐसा है, probable future ऐसा होगा. It should not be just that. It should be when you see something of the past, no, question it. And after questioning it, just go beyond and search more about it. So when I looked at the history of veterinary science, I got certain pictures. Then I went ahead to those pictures कि वो pictures के references क्या थे, and was it like something belonging to the Ashoka period or something belonging to the the time when the gods and everything lived on earth, or there are certain things that we don't know and we don't guess, but when we research on it, answers are there. But if you don't have that question in your mind, how will you reach for those answers, है ना. तो इसलिए पहले keep your mind open and try to ask yourself as many questions. Even if you find it silly, just ask it, because you're the one searching for it, right? You're not asking someone else. Of course, if it's needed, go ask someone who is like more knowledgeable in that particular subject. But moreover, we do the research on our own because it's our thesis. So we definitely go to the internet, we try to find the best resources, the best articles, papers, periodicals, newspapers, whatever you get, just go for it and search. Search for the answers to the questions. And it's not like यार थोड़ा heavy question हो गया, इसका answer नहीं मिल रहा तो छोड़ दो. Just don't leave until you get your answers. That is how you get the best research. Just don't leave the any question unanswered. Make sure you get answers to all the questions. उसके बाद में, after you're done with your background study, the next thing that comes is literature review. We looked at our seniors' works and we thought, "Arey, literature review, it is just like take sources from the internet and just paste it and give references to all." That was the first opinion that we had, because we were like, literature review is literally copy paste only. But no, it is not copy paste. Although you're giving references to all the data that you're writing, but make sure you have valid data. Whatever data you're taking, make sure you are putting it in your words. Just don't like copy paste and giving the title, oh, I have taken it from here. So yes, it's still legal. It is legal, but then write it in your words, yeah, at least. So literature review is definitely a major part, because here you do the main research. Here you understand who your user is and everything in surrounding to that. For example, my literature review had of course, what is the spatial requirement of an animal shelter. From that, it also went to what is their vision, उनको कौन से colors दिखते हैं, कौन से colors नहीं दिखते हैं. So there is something called as dichromatic vision. Now, if I had not searched about it, maybe I would have not ended up in that term called dichromatic vision. You should have those questions. I also studied animals in terms of the five senses, that is, what they can see, what they can smell, what is good for them to touch, what is, the safety parameters and everything. What sounds are they, what is the reaction to sounds. For examples, if you see dogs, then they get startled when they hear sharp noises, or if it's like firecrackers suddenly bursting, they do get startled. So when we talk about cats, their reaction to music and a firecracker sound, it's different for every animal. The way they react to it is different. So when I'm making a space for animals, I should also know कि ऐसा कोई situation हुआ where there is a sudden reaction. If the cattle's reaction is that it will randomly run here and there, I should know how the space is catering to those kind of situations. It is not looking at the user only when it is peaceful and calm and nice. It should also look at the person or the user even in these kind of tense situation. So make sure when you're designing, you're keeping in mind all the scenarios. So of course, the basic and the most interesting thing is understand your user in terms of the five sensory organs. Understand their behavior pattern in terms of the five senses, very important thing. And then nextly, of course, the space requirements, because space and environment requirement. So if I'm talking about energy driven space, if it's like a sports complex, of course you require those kind of elements there. But when I talk about a hospital, I need more of a healing environment. So there is a huge contrast between these two things. Understand what kind of a space is your institution or your topic demanding, and then accordingly try to create that whole atmosphere in your design. Well, that what makes your design definitely better than any ordinary institute of the same kind. Well, that's it for today, guys. I'll continue about this in my next video, so stay tuned.